As far as your mantra is concerned, bro.
Alright. I'm good. Okay, literally it's no pressure. I guess we'll let you introduce yourself.
Okay, you pressured right now?
No, you look good though, but I don't feel no pressure.
Okay, well, you ain't feeling no pressure. Okay. Well, to everybody, I am Chocolate. Everybody know me in the industry as Chocolate or either Miss Chocolate. I am Vice President of A&R. I do PR work. I do a lot of things in the music industry. So, it is what it is. I mean, I've been doing this for over 29 years, so I'm always the one getting people the interviews and not me being interviewed, so I'm on the opposite side today. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this going.
Okay, so, you the CEO and founder of 107.3, was it WMQP
FM?
QP. Okay, so what gave you the idea to,
So you hear yourself. So, because you're not coming through close, you do put the headphones on so you hear yourself.
Alright. So what gave you the idea to, I guess, start your own station?
Well, I've been doing radio before I started 107.3. I was doing it under my original company name, Chocolate Deluxe Entertainment. I had a radio station under that first. So I've been doing radio and TV for a long time. So I just branded off from there. 107.3. They came from the power of the people, like give the people the quality to be able to reach out to artists that's serious, you know, about their craft, and it's for the people to hear worldwide, to hear new music, to hear, you know, music that they like to hear. So that's basically how it came about. It was actually for the people, and basically for me to be able to reach out to the artists that was really serious about their craft, for me to be able to find the right type of artist.
Okay, so how much money would it take? How much money would it take to even to open your own radio station like that?
It depends. Depends on who you go through. It might be 5,000, might take 10,000, might take 20,000. It depends. Or it might take 500. It depends on what channels you go through.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what made you really want to get into the entertainment business?
I was 12 years old. I was in a singing group called the Little Divas. And good gracious.
Is some video of this somewhere?
No, because we never, you know what? It was so crazy how it went down. My mom friend, her boyfriend was our manager, right? So it was two other females plus me, and I was me and this other girl was the side singers, the backup singers for the group. And the head singer, she was, you know, she ain't really have the image that they wanted. So they wanted to put me in the position of the head singer. So the group broke up because she didn't want me to be the head singer. So the Little Divas didn't make it so far, but I was able to meet, and the group called, they sang Oochie Coochie La 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 and the Munchies. The group called, what's that name? Immature. I met them in the midst of doing this group, and that's how that came about. And then once we broke up, it was okay. I went on to doing music. I was playing, radio, doing music with the radio station with C.R.U from Radio 1 and K97.5 in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I started doing music in my hometown. And I started pushing artists like Lil Bootsy and all them underground before they even blew. I was giving C.R.U all the artists new music. I was giving him, he was my mentor. So that's how I really started off in the music game, because I was doing events with DJ Knucklehead. Then I was a madam, had dancers. Well, back then that's what we called it, madam. Now
So,
management. Oh, maybe I might go a little bit too deep on some stuff, but this is how Miss Chocolate came about. Yeah, this how Miss Chocolate came about in the music game. I was able to bump into Jay-Z and Monica. It was a lot of, even the artist named Case. A long time ago, I was young, like 12 years old. I was 12 years old in the club with grown people, older than because I was hanging with my older cousins and everything. And then I was doing what I used to do back in the days, because my dad, rest in peace to that man, was a big time drug lord. So by me being the daughter of a big time drug lord that had his own gang called the Four Horsemen, that's my dad and his best friend established that.
Okay, so that was in Atlanta?
No, that was in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, so that's where you grew up.
Yeah,
okay.
In Raleigh, North Carolina, I was doing everything down there. Everybody, Radio 1 did not even establish until 26 years ago. Radio 1 started in Raleigh, North Carolina first. So all the artists from Atlanta, whoever their music had to go to Raleigh, North Carolina to get recognized. And I was the one that was listening to the music. I was the one that was giving C.R.U the music.
So you the plug to like who heard in the streets.
Yeah, so basically I was the one that was breaking the artist's music. So C.R.U actually encouraged me in 2000 when it was like 2000. I think he left Radio 1. It was like somewhere in 2000 and something, like 2005, 2004. Somewhere around there, C.R.U left K97.5 in Raleigh, North Carolina. And he went to gospel radio station because he didn't want to push the new music that was going on. Now he wanted to stay to the old ways, how the music was, the good feeling music. He wanted to stay on that level. He didn't want to switch it over because how the music was changing. Because 2000, that's when the music started switching over to the music that's going on to now, So he was like, Chocolate, he was like, you need to go ahead and let everybody know that you are the person that's really the one that helped got them on. Because I was really the one in the back scene. Nobody really met me. That you won't meet me unless it was something serious. Like, I'm finna break your music and you finna put money in my hand. We finna do something so I can break your music all the way over. No, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that came about with me.
Okay, so would you say that C.R.U, was that like your biggest break?
Him and Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. Because I also met Dr. Dre and Ed Lover when I was young. He was like, Dr. Dre was like my mentor. Like, because I was sick. Put it like this. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Like, and it was kind of embarrassing, but it won't. I was in a club, and it was called, I think it was called Club 369, that Dr. Dre and Ed Lover used to push, right? So they had a club in North Carolina, in Lewisburg, North Carolina. That club, that's how I ended up bumping into them, because my cousins, they knew Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. They were like best friends, and that's how he ended up becoming my goddad, because he ended up knowing who my father was. So, I'm in the club at the age of 12, 15, young. The youngest female in the club. I won't drink it or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I won't be grown, whatever. I was just out there handling my business, whatever. Get what I'm saying? On a whole different level. but with my cousins, he made me sit in right in the chair right beside him, and I couldn't go inside the club no more. When he found out that I was under the age of 18.
So you was messing with the guys like a little older, like you was dating guys older?
No. I wasn't even into no boys then. Hell no, I was too young. Because I remember when Jay-Z tried to talk to me, he didn't even know that I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was in the VIP area, but he thought I was of age, but I wasn't. So he was like, I was like, no. But yeah, I met a lot of celebrities. It was just like my destiny. Because my dad bought me my first keyboard, bought me my first computer when I was 4 years old. Like, he already knew what I was going to be when I was young. Like, that was my, music was, I love music. I love acting. it was just like a passion, something that I love to do. So ever since then, I just took off since I was little. Like, I learned from C.R.U, I learned from Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. It was like a blessing to be around them three men that was deep in the industry. It was a blessing just to even be around them back then. You know what I'm saying? Because they was real popular at my age bracket. They was the thing back there. C.R.U, he was the biggest program director for all the radio stations on Radio 1. And I'm like, it was a blessing just even have him as my mentor. For real, for real. And then just even being able to push Slip and Slide, push Dump Rider Records, that's Trick Daddy record label. I was able to push Trick Daddy, Bad Guy, that was one of Trick Daddy artists, Plies. I pushed a lot of people. And if it wasn't, just like C.R.U told me, if it wasn't for me putting that music in his head and making him listen to the music, he would never play that music on radio. So, like he told me to come out, start letting people know what's going on and what I'm doing, because this is what I've been doing for years. Like 29 years I've been signing. Like, I even got one of the artists, Carolina Lock, I got him signed to B-Boy Records. Then he went to Big Capilot Records after that. From there, he would start doing jingles, getting paid music off of jingles and all that. It's like, if you serious about your craft, I'm the person you need to be talking to. But if you're not serious about your craft, don't even come to me. Because it's like on BET level. I'm on a whole different level. You're not trying to be on a BET level, Grammy level. You're not trying to get a signed deal or get your own label pushing and be another next Master P. If you're not trying to get on those levels, then I'm not the person for you. That means you playing, and I don't got time for nobody to play games.
So, like, when you, I mean, since you be pushing these artists like this, do they have to sign something to where, like?
I signed paperwork with the management companies, like little Bootsy artist. His first manager was Trey, and that was Main Events. So Trey had the Bad Girls and a lot of different people under his umbrella that he did a lot of management for, booking for. And just like Coach 1, that's Coach K and Coach, I call him Coach 1 and Coach 2, Ply's old manager, Coach K. Then Ply, Trick Daddy manager, Iceberg manager was Coach 2. So both of them name was Coach. So they both was in Florida, so I gave them like Coach 1, Coach 2. So dealing with them through Slip and Slide Records, dealing with them through Dump Rider Records, Cash Money Records. I did stuff with B-Boy Records, a lot of different record labels, and not just record label management companies. And I helped their artists get to where they at now. And that's what it's all about. That's what I love doing. It's like a journey to me. I love breaking music. If I got you on the Billboard chart records, and if I got you in the Grammys or the BET Awards, I did my part. You know what I'm saying? And then once that's over with, and then I do the sign deal, get my cash advance deal, $50,000 cash advance finder's fee for me breaking an artist or me bringing the artist to a label. I did my part.
So it pretty much ends with you when they do like the.
It ends with me wasn't it unless they want to continue the contract, but they still want me to continue doing work for them. Some people continue to want me to do work for them, and some people they good because they got the labels and all that. Now they got all the other bracket departments, and sometimes the labels also contact me. But you know what I'm saying? It depends. If the artists don't have a budget, or they do have a budget, or the label has a budget for the artist.
So which you think is better? Should you stick with your manager from the beginning, or like if another manager like come around and be like, I can do all these things?
I really think an artist's best bet is to stay with the manager. Sometimes, depends, because not all the time, because that first manager not really being serious about that artist's craft like the other manager that he found. So it depends on the management. if they found a good management company that's really pushing them and getting them to the next level and really believe in their craft and they really about the business. If they not, then they not the one for you.
Yeah, because, you know, it be managers who just might be, like, doing a regular job. Like, so do you recommend that, or?
Some of these managers really don't know how to manage an artist. They're homeboys, and they're like, oh, man, come on. And they just trying to learn with the artist as it go, and they really don't understand the ins and the outs to it. So it depends on the management company. Like, I'm gonna give you a good example because I already told him live on air. Freeway Rick Ross, one of the real Rick Ross. I actually broke his record, his label with his book, his first book that he came out with. I helped get that established on radio, and I got him an interview with Hot 107.9, and then after that he took off. But that was Freeway Rick Ross. But the first management company that he had with him,
they didn't know what they was doing.
They didn't know what he was doing, and it took for me to come in to help him. But then that management company was mad and hating on me because I was doing the stuff that they couldn't do. So now that he got a new management company, shout out to Echo because I love his new management company because he really believed in Freeway Rick Ross craft. And that's why I tell you, always got to have somebody to believe in your craft for you to make it. If they don't believe in your craft, you're not going nowhere. Because then that's going to be a person that's going to want some shine too. And he's going to be like another P. Diddy. But P. Diddy don't make it. But this management company, he ain't make it yet. So he's going to be trying to be in the spotlight, trying to be the artist too, the hype man, and everything. You don't need that type of manager.
They're trying to get famous. Just
trying to get, yeah. So then you going to be confused. The manager, like the record label ain't going to know who to sign. The manager or the artist, who the artist?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and then, like, your manager might got more charisma than you.
Yeah, so dealing with, B-Boy Records, dealing with Atlantic Records. I also deal with Atlantic Records, Epic. I deal with a lot of record labels. Capitol Records, can't leave y'all out because y'all don't fuss me out, but I don't say nothing about y'all. So, I mean, everybody. I'm going to say all the record labels that's under Universal Sony umbrella. Because all other record labels are third party under Sony and Universal. Don't matter who they are third party under Universal or Sony. Okay, so
which one is better? Should you go to like the smaller one or go to the?
It don't matter. Both of them is the same umbrella. You're using almost the same outlet. Only just Sony has electronics too. Universal has electronics too. So you really can't outdo any one of them because they both on the same level. I'm
saying because like just for like a regular job, like like a trucking company,
it's really no competition between either two.
I'm saying like if you work straight for the company, like usually you make more money. But if you go through the person that's under that company, usually
that's third. Not really. It depends how everything's set up. Yeah. It depends on how your contract's set up.
Yeah.
So it depends if you got a 360 deal, 80/20, you got a cash advance deal, you got a distribution deal, different type of deals that you can have a signed deal to a label. And that's another thing the artists don't understand too. And if you don't have, some labels don't give you a cash advance deal with your signed deal. If you get a single deal or an album deal or EP, whatever the deal is, sometimes you don't always get money behind it with that label if you're not in high demand. If your music's not already getting played on radio already, you know what I'm saying?
So is it like FM or internet station?
It got to be FM.
Okay.
FM, main cities and states. Raleigh, North Carolina, Florida, New York, Chicago. Main cities and states. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bracket
New York. So and then you got Virginia, different cities and states, different. So as long as your music getting played on different radio stations, it gotta be Clear Channel means all. Clear Channel means satellite, FM, AM. And that's who I deal with. because Google wasn't even here when I was dealing with radio. We didn't even have what y'all have now, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff that y'all got now for social media. We didn't have this back then.
Okay, yeah, with with Rick Ross, like, did you meet him in person, or was he like
Yeah, in person.
Okay, so like,
yeah, dealing with him, ongoing bookings and everything. Yeah.
So like, how's his personality?
He's cool
like,
people.
Cool as hell?
Yeah, he's good people. He's cool people. Just like anybody else, just don't steer him wrong. But he's good people.
Okay. Okay, when you I remember you saying you started Boosie's career. So with Boosie, like how did y'all link up? Like through a management company or
through his manager, Trey. His old manager, Trey. His new manager, I don't know his new manager like that, but his old manager when he first started off, he Trey used to hit me up every time they came through, and I made sure everything was straight for them when they came to Raleigh, to my hometown. So yeah.
Trey, that's not his brother, is it?
No.
I'm gonna see his brother stole some stuff. Okay, with Gucci Mane, like it was the same thing. You met him through a management company.
No, Gucci Mane was through Big Cat Records. That's how I ended up getting on hands with Gucci Mane, Pretty Ricky. It was Joe Gotti, Freaky Zeke, 45 Cal. We had Baby D from Oot Camp. All of them was the same family umbrella. Artillery South, Big Oot Camp, Big Cat Records. All of them was under 3 umbrellas as family.
Is Big Cat still around? I ain't heard nothing from them.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing. He's still doing his thing. He's just doing it on his level, but he's still doing his thing.
Oh, he just ain't got no, I guess, a really popular artist. So he
still got the same popular artist. You'd be surprised who he got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you might need to do your little research on who Big Cat Records got now. He got, yeah, you'd be surprised who he got under his umbrella. And he got he even versatile. He got a white group, band, Rizzy Tamar. Yeah, I mean, you need to look it up. Yeah, I'm not going to you need to do your research.
Okay, so
yeah, Big Cat Records still doing his thing, for real. He's still out there doing what he do best. It's just he just not
in the public eye, I guess.
That too, not just about that. It's just that it's a lot of. Sometimes you gotta watch who you bring in your circle of your company. Cause everybody ain't uppity up, get what I'm saying, and they will mess up your brand.
So okay,
so you might have somebody might be scamming or whatever. So you don't need those type of people. That goes with any label or any record label, any person.
So have you ran into somebody who was kind of like messing up your brand?
A lot of people can do that by hating. You know, just be hating or anything. But I can care less if a person hate on me. Because they can't do what I do anyway. So,
okay. So
that's for the birds, you know, for all that right there. I mean, everybody supposed to come together and love and unite, you know what I'm saying? Then, when I first came down here, everybody didn't know what type of level I was on. I wanted to see how people were going to treat if they thought if I was something other than who I was. But they really didn't know who I was until they start seeing a lot of other things going on with this TV show. I had this TV show on Comcast, and then I was getting putting people on radio stations at Hot 107.9.
Okay, how did you get the TV show?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, me and my co-host was doing something. He had the spiritual, we doing the talk show. So I was like, okay, you know what? It'd be good if we bring people on the show on Comcast 25 to perform live, artists to perform live on the show. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a show case and look for artists to be on the TV show. So if they really want to be on the show, they'll show up to the TV station. If they were serious or not. You know how many artists that didn't even show up to the TV station to be on TV live TV, real TV, where somebody can really see you perform, and audience are calling in to talk to you about your song that's on cable network and television, you'd be surprised how many artists that's not really serious about their craft.
I believe you, because I reach out to artists every week, and like I try to reach out and say, I'm gonna give you a free interview, promote them, and they don't even show up. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
You'd be surprised. And see, that's why I eliminate myself from artists that's not serious when it comes to me doing A&R and PR work, because I'm using my face card. I'm using my brain. I've been doing this for 29 years. I'm not using your outlet. You're using my outlet. I'm using my outlet to get reached in Chicago or Los Angeles or New York or Miami or whoever. You're using my outlet. I'm not using your outlet to get put on radio. You're using my outlet to get put on radio. You're using my outlet to get signed to a record label. Because once I finish getting you where you need to be, then I can sign you to a label, because I already know what the labels are looking for you to get a cash advance deal. If you don't have that and your numbers not adding up right, and you don't have a fan base and people is not following you to city to city to city to city, then we're going to have to hold back on signing you, because then we're going to have to rebrand you and help you find, and you're going to have to get branded off of our label and off of our fan base. So now you're using our outlet to draw the fans to you, because we already got everybody that you need to elevate. So it's on that artist, and it's on that talent. Not even an artist, it can be a comedian. A comedian can get a deal through a label. Not even a model can get a deal. It's all about that person. If they really serious about their career, their craft, and where they want to go.
Okay, so like name some things, like what should an artist do when working with you, like to let you know, like, I'm serious about what I'm doing?
One, if he's listening, or okay, if I call you and I say, okay, I understand if you can't do it at this time because this corona mess don't mess a lot of people up. So I try to, I'm on the understanding level. So all you gotta do is talk to me. One thing is, to me, the key is communication. So if you can communicate, then that's one step. 2, listening. If you can listen to learn, and then also your music is the next thing. All of that got to come with it, and your image and the way you carry yourself. And I would be able to have to, if I can take you to a prom, or put it like this, I would have to be able to take you to a ball, or to BET. I got to be able to take you to BET, and I know that you know how to handle yourself on a professional level, and not going and acting like a star groupie. You know what I'm saying? Or a label groupie.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
like,
because you'd be surprised.
They running up on celebrities and
You'd be surprised. Yeah, you made it. So you gotta act just like you made it, just like the rest of them. You there in the mix of these folks. So you have to also know that you is of higher levels with these people as well. You got to carry yourself on that level as well for you to be able to fit in. Not even just to fit in, it's all about elevating yourself. Now you don't make it to the level. You can't be hanging around the same people you used to hang around if they not elevating. They not really for your blessings. Everybody not for your blessings. You can't take everybody with you. And there's a reason for that, because some people can mess up your face card and mess up your deal. Baby mamas don't mess up a lot of artists signing deals.
Okay,
we can go. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Show it out, it shows. You'd be surprised how females do, or wifey material. You can't do that. That's how they make their money. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go, if you at BET, you can't be, who is that bitch? Why you out in her face? You can't be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, come on now, shorty. You fucking up your artist. You fucking up your money and your husband's money, or whoever he is to you. your baby daddy, whatever, you messing up his money. You can't do that. And that's another thing, another reason why label is called artist development. A lot of artists need artist development. A lot of these artists don't even know how to perform on the stage. I look at all that. I look at the way you stand, if you know your cue, if you know your standing cue, if you know where the light, you supposed to know all this.
But you know, like a lot of these open mics too, a lot of promoters like.
But it's not the promoter's job to tell y'all these things.
They do, but they because you have a promoter tell you, you need to be more energetic. But then you have a big artist who come to Atlanta and they perform like the promoter's telling you not to. So I'll be seeing like whatever people be telling you, it'd be like another person doing it and they can be successful.
Half of these promoters, don't get me wrong, don't even know what the heck they be talking about themselves. They new to this music game. They barely even know what is a cue. You don't even know where the highlights at. Where is the artist's highlights at? Where is the artist's good side at? Where is the artist's bad side at? Where is the artist's standing cue? You got to know all that. You got to come, if you don't have, then you lost. You really are, because then you really need to really develop yourself and really need to get to it. That's why Temptations and all them had rehearsals. That's why they had people to show these different levels to them. That's why they had classes. That's why they was getting paid to do all these classes. You got to know, you got to have this stuff down pat. And you got to be able to draw the energy. It's all about performing your energy. And the audience got to draw off of your energy. If your energy is dead, your audience gonna be dead. So if your energy is not up high, then of course nobody's gonna want to listen to your music, because you sound dead to them, to the world. So you dragging you. It's like, oh snap, man, what's going on? You gonna fall asleep just listen to the artist. Okay, so what artists have you worked with and they had like the most drive? Like it seemed like they wanted it more than everybody else. Ooh, I worked with a lot of people that had a lot of drive. DJ Aint, bad guy. Now he call himself. He's Travis. Kevin Travis now, because he do hip hop and gospel now. He was signed under Trick Daddy label, Dump Rider Records. JT Money. I put JT Money. Shout out to JT Money. Florida. I can keep naming people. There's a lot of people I had hands on with. Keith Mary.
So like most of the artists you work with, do they come out of Florida mostly?
Mm-hmm. All over. Chicago. I don't work with Navis Novel Brazo. He's out there in LA area. He came out with a song called Cruising Down the Street with My Sixth Flow. And he got Eazy-E and some other 2 artists on it. I broke his music. I hit him up. I was like, yo, send me that. And so he sent it, I broke it. And he flew, and now he's doing movies. He's like if you look him up, he doing his thing too. He's doing a lot of movies now. I think he was in one of the Scarface new movies too. The newest one that just came out that they redid. Nozzle Brazo, that's his name. Well, my list can go on, like for real. Who I don't have hands on with. John Boy on the tracks. DJ Jelly, one of DJ Jelly artists. He's doing his thing as well. There's a lot of people. Young Jock, when he first came out, his manager name was E. I call his manager E. Mr. E. And I broke his music. A lot of people.
Okay, so like your artist, Keno, he from up north?
I am Keno's. He's stationed up north. He's a sergeant. He's actually a sergeant up north right now. He's stationed up north. But yeah, he's actually under Empire Distribution right now, and he got a single called "Bust It Down" with the Baby and Petey Pablo, and that right there is making some noise right now. It's like, so a lot of it's picking up on a lot of different stations, hitting different stations with it.
So he came to the label with that song, but like he got signed and then
his manager actually set that up. Say I'm doing the behind the scenes for that. So I don't know what they set up with that part, but I know when this management company hit me up and the label hit me up about him, I'm working that project for the management company. Okay. So under him and the management company. So yeah.
Yeah, I usually see like artists, they pretty much like if the song is decent, if you got a big artist on it, like it's
gonna blow. It's gonna take off. Yeah.
So okay, like what's one of the shadiest things you done had done to you since you've been in the music business?
The shadiest stuff I have done to me, I had somebody that done something shady to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, Lord. My so-called homegirl named Strawberry a long time ago, she was running with, I trained her under me. Cause she didn't know nothing about music. She didn't know nothing about music. She was a white country bumpkin, for real. She knew nothing about black culture music. All she knew about was country. So I trained her because my dad was sick. This when my dad was diagnosed. Excuse me. When I first found out my dad was diagnosed with cancer. So, I shut everything down. She was like, you can come stay with me so you can, I can run the radio station for you so you can check up on your dad. I said, you know what, that's good because then I won't be messing up on my radio station. My radio station can keep running. It's 107.3. I was letting her run my station for me while my dad was sick. So this chick's talking about something. Yeah, I'm going to go to Atlanta. She told me while I was sick because I was praying over my dad. And she was like, you know what, I'm going to tell everybody that you ain't who you are when I get to Atlanta and watch how everybody believe me because I'm white and how white people, she said this to my face.
What made her say that? This kind of crazy.
Because this how I found out she was hating on me. Because I found out that she couldn't have kids. So she envied me. We was best friends. Like, this was like supposed to be my best friend. So she envied me because I couldn't have kids. And she envied me because I had a lot of stuff going on. I didn't know that she was under influence of other drugs. Get what I'm saying? I didn't know that because I was blind to it. I just seen her as my friend. You know how you see your friend as your friend, you ain't see him as your enemy. You didn't know that's your enemy.
Yeah.
Because that's supposed to be your dog. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they say your best friend can be your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? So it came out of me that this girl gonna talk about something, yeah. I'm gonna tell everybody not to deal with you. And this what she did. She came up here to Atlanta. She said all the people that you know, I'm gonna hit up everybody that you know, and I'm gonna tell them not to deal with you. And they gonna do it because I'm white. They gonna believe me before they believe you because you black. Black people don't believe their own kind before they believe the white person. I said, I'm gonna prove it to you. This is what she said to me on my dad. And she proved it to me. Everybody that she told that lie to. And the ones that believed it, guess what? I bet they wish they never listened to her now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I'm the real Don Dada when it comes to this music. I'm the GOAT. Your music had to go through my hands for it to hit radio. So Raleigh, North Carolina, if your music, because Radio 1 was not here established. You know what the first radio station was down here in Atlanta?
Was it 103?
89.3. 89.3. FM. You know where that's at? Over there by Little 5 Point.
What?
That was the first radio station in Atlanta, Georgia. The first radio station.
It seems like it's like the smallest one now.
That's because they go through donations and they have to go by the code. A lot of people don't go by the right codes or everything that they supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, so what? Okay, what's like one of the best things somebody done for you in the music industry?
Best thing? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that people haven't done for me in the radio station.
Okay, what kind of, do you get like wild gifts like from people trying to like date you and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't got bottles, I don't got stuff, I don't got gifts. I got a lot of stuff, yeah. Yeah, I don't got a lot of stuff, but yeah. Yeah, the list can go on with me though, but from Mary J. Blige, shout out to the CEO that passed. He was the main person that pushed Mary J. Blige and P. Diddy and 50 Cent. A lot of people was under his label.
Andre Harrell.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Andre Harrell. Executive producer, New York Undercover.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, what was your biggest check that you received?
What?
My biggest check? Well, my checks always be big.
I'm just trying to get into them pockets.
I don't know. Oh, good gracious, but not for real though. For real. So, like, I do a lot of things. So, I'm in a lot of movies, different web series. I'm in one of Tango and Twist, Twist and Tangle.
Are you acting?
Yeah, I'm acting in it. I'm in a couple of Atlanta Ugly series.
What's the craziest thing that anybody has done for you in the industry? Something, what's wild that somebody that you was like, damn, I can't believe they did that.
Lick my face. No, I'm gonna play like it. You know what? No, the craziest thing, because I was not paying him no attention. This recipes to my homie from the Ghetto Boys. Bushwick had we was taking a picture, and
They just came to mind.
We were taking a Bushwick. We were taking a picture, and he was acting like he was biting my nipple, my titty.
You got a picture of that, don't you?
Yeah.
See, my question is random. It just came to me.
I'm like, look. I'm over here like, I'm like, F you up over here. Have to be that.
Okay, so do you feel like it's hard to find love in the music business?
Man, these fake people, I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Stop.
I'm
Looking for love and all the wrong places.
I say get a regular Joe. You get a regular person, man.
You be better off going on what's that hotline that people be talking about? Christian hotline.
Christian Mingle.
Christian Jingles.
Everybody do like the apps now, Tinder and Tag. They do.
Oh no, boy, you be better.
I like meeting people in real life.
No, I wouldn't do no mess like that. I would not.
Sorry for being late, everybody.
Be I heard you always be late.
Yeah.
Word on the street is.
Yeah.
Word on the street is. But yeah, I did a lot of different, like Cashman and Rough Riders tour. I did a lot of different stuff. Even down with pushing young rap, when we done went to Athens, Georgia, I can tell y'all some stuff, but that's a whole different level. Like dealing with artists on roads, doing road work, management road, it's a headache. I don't.
So you don't do like the road manager work?
I used to.
It's a headache.
It's a headache.
Going from city to city, state to state.
I used to, and I don't want to be nobody babysitter. I'm sorry.
That's what it's.
It's just like babysitting.
I know I follow a guy on Instagram. He act like he love it. He's like a role manager.
Right there, he probably acting the fool right along with the artist. That's why.
Yeah, he probably. We got the groupies coming tonight.
I don't being on tour where we don't end up. Somebody got left behind. Playing around and missed the tour bus, and they had to get caught a flight to the other city that we was in. Yeah, messing around, playing around, got left behind.
Playing around, what you mean? What they were doing?
Yeah, you already know.
So you have
a hotel room turned up.
You got left behind.
We gotta go.
Yeah, so when it's time, like you have to be ready. Ain't no taking no 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes shower. Boy, you gotta move. 1 minute, get your butt up early, take your shower, let's go. Cause you gotta get on that plane, you gotta be, go. It's like, go.
Okay, so have you ever like lost somebody because of your career, like somebody you was dating?
Have I ever lost somebody? Because somebody?
You just too much into your work. They say, you know what?
It's always a guy that always be trying to keep me, trying to control me and talking about, I don't want you going here and there because them ain't gonna be.
You got that. You know that's how it is, though.
He trying to control me.
You gotta let them wings fly, like.
It do though.
Like, nigga, shit your ass.
That shit don't. I mean, excuse my name, but that don't work with me.
You can cuss on it.
That don't work with me.
That shit don't work with a fella.
No, you cannot control this one right here.
You better sit down, play your man, and smoke some weed. Let her do what she do.
Yeah, that way.
Okay, so you single now?
Yeah, I've been single.
So you would rather be single or you just?
No, I'm single for the moment. But
me too. I'm single for the moment.
The only reason why I'm single. I'm single for the moment until Mr. Right come, but other than that, I don't think so.
But you know what? I be saying, like, what is not a Mr. Right?
Okay.
Like, what is that not a Mr.
It's
Right?
at 7:30.
You know, what is that not a Mr. Right? Like, I'll be thinking sometimes they need to let aliens come out, because I'm going to get one of them alien bitches. They be thick,
no.
and these alien bitches come out and they thick, like,
You would have somebody else.
man, these worldly chicks, man, I don't know.
The earthly chicks.
Yeah, they on.
Well, they say like
I need somebody out of this world, you know what I'm saying?
You so silly.
when they say women who don't grow up in the States, it's like I guess they're easier to get along with.
I don't know, man. I like women with morals and shit.
I have a lot of them. That's why men can't. I was raised by a man, so.
That should be.
Yeah, a lot of men feel intimidated of me because I know too much, and they're like, I know too much, and then also because you know too many people, and I mean, every time my phone ring,
That's just insecure. Man.
Insecure like hell.
And niggas who ain't insecure.
If you got me, I'm like, for real. If you got me, you got me. I'm not no cheating bride. I don't mess around. But
that nigga supposed to be on your phone to be you a business woman.
Then I got homeboys, and my homeboys they be trying to act like, nah, buddy, you my homie, stay like that.
Okay, so
they trying to get out the friend zone.
Yeah, no, we
once you're in the friend zone with a woman, you is forever in the friend zone.
Okay, so if you dating somebody,
there you go.
So is it cool? Like if you dating a guy, is it cool if he hang with other girls, or just he can only talk to them on the phone?
He can hang with them all day doing nothing.
Oh, you cool with that? Okay.
Yeah, girl, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing that. I ain't smacking up booties or nothing like that. I'm good.
Basically,
that means if you cheat, that's called cheating. Then that means I can smack some booty too. Then I'm gonna smack a nigga.
You can smack you with me. You can smack some booty.
I ain't talking about a female now. I'm talking about a man.
Okay, so
I ain't smacking no female. I'm good.
So how would a guy?
I smack a nigga booty though.
Oh my god. She want no type.
Okay, so
he said, I don't get down like that. Don't play.
I ain't even saying that. I just said,
Okay, so how would a guy get your attention if he was trying to get with you?
He gotta come up to me real. That's the only way you can get my attention.
Oh yeah.
You can't be.
What do you gotta say?
Yeah, you can't be coming with no fake ass lines.
Lines?
You can't be. Yeah.
Some lines I get prefer the lines though.
People do lines in 2020?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, shawty, that's a fucked up line right there. Shawty, people, all that
So
stuff.
niggas is out here talking about, you must have fell from heaven and shit. They still doing that?
Girl, you perk, girl.
Man, it's some poets out here. It's some poets out here.
I got it. I'm gonna make a class for young males, man. I think I'm gonna do that. To properly.
Yeah, it's so silly. But not for real. Like, you want to know what I have going on, like my website up for the radio station. And normally I air from 6:30 to 8:30, but like
you came to do this show.
yeah, I came here to support Bangers, Bugg, Bangers. I like that. Bangers.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on the radio saying like Bangem, Bugg, Bangers. Oh, he gonna say it again. Go.
Send me that video. I'd like to see that video.
I do. Turn up. Okay. But yeah. Okay, baby.
Baby, well, how you get that name, bro? I ain't never asked you that, bro.
Well, Junebug my nickname, and I just thought of Bangem, and it just sounded better, and I just ran with it. Cause I brought it up to people, and they was like, "That's what you going by?" But it sounded good as hell. I was like, "No." And then I thought about it. I was like, "Damn, that shit do sound good." So it was like everybody liked it. I was like, well, "Fuck it."
So what you said? Originally you was going by Junebug.
It's too many Junebug, man. So I was like, I gotta change.
I know Junebug too growing up.
Yeah.
But he was a
Me too.
We used to call him a book. We used to call him a booger boy.
When them dudes eat boogers. Or it'd be like a guy who always got boogers in his nose. That's all he got.
He used to chase people in with his boogers.
That's horrible. Where is his IG to this day? Like,
Oh no.
like my nigga. Did you grow up to still chase niggas with boogers and shit, man?
And to this day, I don't know how female was talking to him now.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah, he used to be the booger boy. But
you probably got some cash in, though, booger boy now.
oh,
He
yeah,
probably got some
was
cash.
so wrong.
Okay,
Yeah, but anyway, anywho, yes, y'all. This is Bangem Bugg. This is his show. This is Linktree.
I'm gonna let you.
And I am Chocolate.
I'm the real one, triple O.
He the real triple O.
The real one, triple
real
O.
one.
AKA 1K 1000. I'm gonna let you slide because I came in late.
Yeah, that way.
okay.
Bangem
Since Father's Day, well, tomorrow, like, what's one of the best memories of your dad?
I got a lot of memories of my dad.
What you getting?
But one memory is I will never forget. And this how I always stayed on point to watch my back. No matter what I'm doing. Excuse me, I used to sell. They used to call me the pillow lady. So if y'all don't know nothing about that,
Do it later.
the pillow lady.
Oh, pillow lady.
Okay, so
Okay.
So one day I was in the middle of the street serving one of my clients, and my dad see me, and he had one of them old school phones that go around in a circle like this. One of those old school phones that go in a circle. You got to put your finger
The one
in.
you got it down.
You got it down with the circle. And you got zing. Okay, he just got that phone from one of his clients. He saw me in the middle of the street, popped me in the back of my head with the phone. He said, "Don't you ever."
Them phones hurt too. It's like hard plastic.
Yes, he hit me. Then I was gone. He was like, "Get your ass down the street." I was 12 years old. Get your ass down that motherfucking street.
Oh, you was 12?
I was 12 years old. I was like, okay. I'm ready. You running down that street, boy. Boom. Okay, so my dad picked up a 4x4 stick and hit me in the back. Don't you ever sell like that in the middle of the street like that anymore, because he could have been the police and I could have been locked up. And I'm glad
you got any brothers?
The police.
You got any brothers?
I have a baby brother, yeah.
Okay. So when that happened, how old was your brother?
My brother was 11.
Oh, okay.
But he was nowhere around.
So did you ever have kids?
Yeah, later. When I turned 21.
Oh, they in Georgia?
Yeah, they here with me.
Okay, I was just wondering. Okay, I got another interview. So
okay, yeah.
I guess what'd you say?
No, I'm just saying she ain't making plays in the street.
Okay, how?
That is hit her for making plays in the street. That's
no, I just called. That just made me smarter. That made me watch my bag.
That's right.
Yeah, I had to watch my bag.
Yeah, put you on game.
Yeah.
He
did put me on game quickly.
He was hustling. He was hitting because you was hustling the wrong way.
Yeah. Nigga, I could have got, yep.
Bring the police in my motherfucking house. Your ass ain't come back over here.
Oh, so your dad, he never got like locked up for like being in the streets?
Mm-hmm. They stripped him for his license.
Ooh, man. You and my daddy both.
My dad could never drive ever again after they hit him last time. Yeah.
Okay.
True story. But my book will be out. True story. Writing a book about my whole life, from young to when I was in the music game, from everybody I dealt with in the music industry.
It ain't gonna be a tell-all book, is it?
I'm gonna have to change a lot of stuff around because
you ain't gonna use their name,
I can't.
Okay, so have you dated a celebrity before?
I'm a celebrity, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'm a celebrity, yeah, nigga. Like, yeah, okay.
I guess we'll
don't try me, nigga. I'm a celebrity.
Okay, so how do they, I guess, call out your,
I'm gonna put it like this. Everybody know me from, 15, Chocolate Deluxe Entertainment. Wu-Tang, Method Man gave me my name when I was 15. He gave me my company name, Chocolate Deluxe Entertainment. I met them, 15 going on 16. They came to my hometown. And Wu-Tang, the whole crew had jumped, they was in a black van. And the whole strip, they ran. I was the only one that didn't run nowhere.
You said Wu-Tang was riding around the black man?
Yeah, because they came down for a show.
All of them?
All of them. The whole Wu-Tang clan was together.
That was the original Wu-Tang clan.
Yeah, the whole...
They ass whooped, boy.
And Method Man was like, yo, shorty, why you ain't running? He like, why you ain't running? I was like, shoot, because I ain't dirty. Like that. I said, most times when people run, they dirty. They running from the police. So I ain't, I had just got off of my shit. You feel me? So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't got to run like that. And then they was like, yo, we looking for something, whatever. I was like, all right, well, let's turn it on to my folks. Because I was out. So I ain't had nothing to get in. So I had to, boom. Yeah, that's how I met Method Man and Wu-Tang, the whole Wu-Tang clan.
You ever met Foxy Brown? I love Foxy.
What's her name? The reggae artist, Patra. I can't never remember how to pronounce her name, but she came out with a song with with Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. and Jay-Z. She like, was it Freaks or no? Wine Your Body or some song like that. It's been a minute. But yeah, I've been doing this for so long, Okay. Yeah, I can write a whole 20 books about everything that I've been around, everybody I've been around.
With the name change.
Yeah, I want to change their names on certain stuff. In certain situations.
But the people who done went through and they read the book, they like, oh, she talking about my age.
Yeah, the people that know, who they are.
Okay, well, Chocolate Deluxe, I appreciate you coming to sit down with me. You look good. You look better in person. I was like, damn, I should ask her out on a date or something. She looked good. Like, he'll see when she stand over. But, I guess I see what you saying. I ain't know you like that. I'm asking myself in my head, did he just say that? Okay, I think you look nice sitting down. I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's both. It's both. I ain't seen you stand up, but you look nice sitting down.
Yeah, that's what bow legs. Everybody's song, the plies. Everybody got a song about me.
Really?
Yeah. Bow leg.
Let me ask you one
that's me.
question. What do you think about the old school industry and the new school industry now?
Well, it's a whole big. It's a big.
Are these people more weird now?
Weird.
Or less? Or they was less weird at like at other times? Oh, my bad. But
what happened?
Are the people in the industry now more weird during this time or less weird during your time when you was just doing your thing?
Well, it's a tie between it because back then guys were wearing dresses.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you think about it? Guy with a dress or what dress? If he do it sometime.
Yeah. I see the look on that face right now. Like,
I'm a bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Jesus. It's not nice, but I'm gonna say something. No.
Okay, she keeping it PG-13. Okay.
I'm like, hell no, nigga. We both can't be wearing dresses.
Nigga, you got my dress on? Throw around, you got my dress on, nigga?
We both can't be wearing no dresses. Something ain't right.
Fuck out of here.
Why? We finna, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead, wrap it up because you got your other interview. I appreciate y'all putting me on the show and everything.
You say your handles and your website.
Well, you can follow me on IG at the Only Real Chocolate. And then my website for the radio station is www.1073 without the dot. So it's 1073 WMQP FM. Oh, you done found me?
The Only Real Chocolate.
Yes, the Only Real Chocolate. You can find me in there. Yeah, just follow me and you'll find out what's everything going on, every move I make. Next week, I will be in another city and state, hitting another radio station, each city, to state. Miss Chocolate's coming through, all right? Holla at y'all. Love you.
I appreciate you coming through.
Okay, she's good up.
Okay. We got one crazy bud. How you say your Polo
Beats.
Polo Beats?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess we gonna start it off like. So where y'all originally from?
So, born-wise, I was North Carolina, born in North Carolina, raised in Georgia, but I'm from Woodstock, Georgia. I live out there in Woodstock.
That's a long way, ain't it?
Right. Long damn way.
Yeah, man, shit, I'm telling you, man. But, gotta keep the grind going. It's
That's
almost
like
45 minutes. It's
You
going
got
about
town center mall out there, right?
Past that, yeah, you gotta keep going. That's exit 1, you gotta keep, on my exit, you gotta go all the way out to exit 9 and shit, so.
So you said you from Cali, right?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay, so what made y'all move to Georgia?
It's just my parents, man. Like growing up, they like I said, I was born in North Carolina, and then off the rip, we just moved to Georgia. So been in Georgia ever since, pretty much.
Okay, so like when you was in North Carolina, was you doing music then, or like?
No, I wasn't even born. Like I was just literally born. Like we came out of the hospital, and then my parents decided to come to Georgia.
Okay.
So
okay.
yeah.
So who influenced you, like, or both of y'all, who influenced y'all music-wise?
A number of artists, to be honest. Like, me, it's both artists and producers. Because, I started coming up, I started making beats around, like, maybe 10 or 11. And then I kept going. My major influences were, like, 50 Cent, T.I., fucking Hobson. It mixes into like a whole bunch of different genres and stuff. Like I got I find inspiration in rock music too every now and then. So it's just different people. For me, I don't know about him.
Yeah, me is a lot of the Dirty South artists like T.I., Gucci Man.
What?
Yeah, Joe, man, shit. Ludacris, it's just Then after that, like he said, we started expanding music. The first piece of music I ever listened to, really, to be honest with you, was Linkin Park. It was a rock CD. That was
I like Linkin Park.
Yeah.
They were just rock. They were rapping and shit too.
Yeah, that was the first CD I ever had.
They did a Jay-Z collab.
Exactly, yeah. That was
a lot of people really like started getting the rock when Jay-Z did that collab.
Yeah.
When they did that collab with Linkin Park and them, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so where y'all got the name from, the crew?
So the crew, Carnales really united. Carnales is brothers in Spanish. So it's a family movement. Me and him are blood brothers. At one point there was 3 of us. The other one, you know, he's doing his own thing on his own.
Right.
He's taking care of business and stuff.
Right, pretty much.
So right now it's just me and him really the main faces of it.
So okay, so I guess since y'all been doing like open mics and stuff, like what are some of y'all like accomplishments since y'all then started doing music?
Shit, man.
We've won a few like that was like we've won a few contests.
Yeah, actually, we've been to you know who Sippy Boy is?
Yeah.
We've been to we've been to a few of his events. We won a few like 2nd and 3rd places with him. Seller Promoter, shout out Seller Promoter over here in Kennesaw. We won to some of the events with him at Luna Lounge, Cafe Zodiac, and then yeah, man, we just won like.
And overall, too, we would just accomplish like the fact that we were able to perform everywhere, in different parts of Atlanta.
And to me, it was a huge stepping stone because we've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years now, and like just the fact to have like. People recognize us when we walk in the door, like, oh shit, it's the Migos,
exactly. Like the recognition we get.
Like,
it's the real Migos.
It's just crazy because it's just like, yo, holy shit, like it's just, I don't know, to me, I feel great inside. Like, it makes me feel fucking great inside.
All right, that means you doing it for the love.
Yeah, and then over at Luna Lounge too, we had, when we did the track Ain't No Love that we had the bartenders and all the people there. There was a lot of Hispanics in the crowd, and like you could see everybody just headbanging, singing along with us and shit.
I think I remember that performance. Everybody got into your performance. I remember that.
Yeah. And then I got free drinks afterwards. Like they were fucking with us that hard. Like, yo, free drinks. I was like, shit, all right.
Okay, so what's the latest project that y'all got coming out?
I haven't really put out any new music recently. I've been pushing the Ain't No Love track outside today and this reggaeton track that I got. So those are the 3 main ones I've been trying to push steadily right now.
Okay, what's some of the shadiest things y'all done seen?
Oh wow! Yeah. You know what's crazy is like the fact that we've experienced that in the independent industry. Like it's the fact that we've experienced that from, I mean, not everybody, but just a number of people, you know. And it's just like, damn, we were able to do that, get on the nerves or get under the skin to the point where they try to do
like,
that.
I ain't even all the way.
Yeah, it's just like for real.
And y'all still,
I
honestly feel you on that one.
Yeah, like it really don't make sense.
It just shows you how fake the industry is, man. Once you get
so how y'all handled it? Like when they did it, like I mean, straight up, we don't say anything. We don't reply.
Just let it roll out.
Yeah, we just let it go. Well, for me, on my behalf, I just be working like 24/7, so I don't have time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So y'all was a group, right?
Yeah.
So have y'all ever had like somebody like in the independent industry try to separate y'all two, or like try to come between y'all, or try to be like, oh, you should goddamn do this, or you should do this, or you should.
It's actually the other way around. I try to motivate him a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't, I don't know, nobody's
Yeah, no,
you know,
we're not having that shit.
You know, once that music get the goddamn buzz, and they be like, so yeah, you know, really, you the hottest in the group. You know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers It's coming. They be like, well, you know, you need to goddamn do this, but you can do that. Okay, I mean, in one of your songs, you said somebody tried to fuck your girl.
Oh man!
Oh yeah! I told you.
You say,
I told him, dog.
You talk about this. I told you.
That was a homie of mine back when I was like, what was I, 18? Like between 18 and 22 or some shit like that. Like I got locked up because I was on probation, failed just a couple drug tests, missed some drug tests and shit like that. Just stupid shit. Like I was like, and I found out like he had his own spot and shit. Like so he moved out of his own. He's got his own spot, so he invited my girl over and shit at the time.
What?
Yeah. So
Why
she
you
was
locked up?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
man, that's violation all right.
Yeah. But what's crazy though, like she told me about it, like after.
She fucking lit.
Yeah, but nothing happened. Like I know. Like it's just
I'm just
yeah. Yeah, but that shit happened and nothing happened after that. So it's just like to this day I'm still with her. So we got a daughter and we got one on the way.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just jump around. So do you feel like Latinos, do you feel like they should be a part of like the Black Lives Matter movement?
I think so, man. Hell yeah.
They get discriminated too, shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, we're both looked on both perspectives, bro. We're looked at differently from white people, though.
Right.
Like
really
they look at us like as if, you know, we're there to be the fucking building wall, their foundation, while they just sit up top and collect all the earnings.
Right. Not every white person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously not all white people.
But a lot of them.
I'll probably get like 90% of them. You know. I don't know,
I do feel like we should be there because y'all have support black people, support Mexicans, and Mexicans support black people, man. So it's just like, I don't know. Me personally, I feel like we should be there.
Right.
Like,
I feel like
I'm there all the way.
I feel like all races should be there supporting.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we're all humans.
everybody people of color are being prosecuted. Ain't like if I get pulled over. If I get pulled over by a police officer and they leave right now, get pulled over by the same police officer, they ain't gonna treat me and them different at all.
Right.
I'm like, hey, where your hands at? Hey, reach for my license,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what's like a goal that y'all want to accomplish this year with y'all music?
Oh man, I'm trying to get even more. I'm trying to drop more singles, to be honest with you, and just keep performing as much as we can. You know, during this whole COVID-19 thing that's going on.
We got 6 months left.
Yeah, man.
All right. Shit.
Whole 2020, we ain't get the spirit 2 months out this bitch.
Man, it's nuts. But yeah, I'm really trying to keep pushing music. You know, get our names out there even more.
They just release a lot more projects.
Okay, so do you feel like Latino rappers get enough respect?
Damn.
Respect, I say that they'll get it, but it's just like not a lot of people will open the doors for them half the time in the industry.
And you know
if
what's
they
crazy?
want to get in.
Since he says that, we've actually experienced that too. Like people look at us like when we walk in the club, like the first time, like in a new spot that we've been to, they just like people just look at us like,
What the fuck y'all
who the
doing
fuck
here?
is that? They fucking invited Mr. Mexico over here. What? Yeah, bro. Like I'm telling you, man, this shit is crazy.
But what's even crazier, after we get to performing, then
oh yeah, after we perform, everybody's like, yo,
yeah,
I was not
rock
expecting that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, respect we get it, like we'll get it, but I don't know, it's just like certain people, they'll try and look at us and be like, who knows if we can give them a shot. Like if we give them a shot, who knows what they can do in the game. You know what I'm saying? How far they can go.
Okay, what's y'all, I guess, the best advice for like staying in a group?
Do not let money get in between. Never. Don't ever let the money get in between. Because the money's going to be there. Like the bond probably won't ever be there. Or it won't be the same if shit were to happen. Break it up. You know what I mean?
That's great, man. You don't see a lot of groups these days staying solid, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And it's just, it's sad because it'll be the money. Just one simple thing that'll fuck it all up.
Okay, I guess what motivates y'all to write music?
Shit, honestly, when I was rapping, I would just I'd probably like smoke a blunt, and then just listen to the beat a few times, and then I'd probably take maybe 2 days just to write. Because I know we'd go to the studio like towards the weekend, so you know I'd have the week to write. So I'd probably take 2 days out the week to write shit. I just vibe out to the beats, and that's really what motivates me.
I just like daily like events that's going on around the world. I speak on what I like, how I feel, just pretty much what's going on around my life, around in the world, just to keep it simple.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up again. Okay, so this is a question inspired from the last show. Okay, so which is worse, like a girl messing with your ops or a girl messing with your best friend?
Damn. When your best friend becomes y'all.
Which is worse, if your girl if she cheated on you with your ops or she cheated on you with your best friend? Which is worse?
Cheating is cheating.
Right, yeah, cheating is cheating.
I don't think it matters what it is.
But
I said that too, but I said, hold on, let me get that.
Yeah,
when you think of my worst enemy,
like,
like,
that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the ops, it's just like fun, like, we don't even fuck with them at all. And you claim to not fuck with them either, so it's like, dang, you quick to go over there and fuck with them like that.
You done
like,
told this nigga my secrets.
Exactly. Yeah, you done told him my shit now. Now I gotta worry about that.
Move and shit.
Exactly.
Like,
now I gotta move different. Now I gotta do shit different.
Nobody had AK or some shit. Yeah.
I'm kicking. You gonna fuck with my ops. You gonna cheat with my ops. Your ass you better stay
right,
over
you better stay over there. Shit.
Yeah, ain't no coming back over here to see what's going on. That's when I be thinking. I be paranoid.
Hey.
Okay, since Father's Day tomorrow, like, what's the best memory of like y'all dad?
Oh man, this is a lot, man.
I'll be specific. I think it was the New Year of 2014.
Oh, dude, the night we all got shit back.
Yeah, we had like a
that
little
was a great
kickback,
memory.
and he started drinking some.
We had this drink called Bucana.
Yeah, and if you Mexican, you know what that is.
It's
like,
called what? Called what?
Bucana.
Say it one more time.
Bucana.
Bugana.
Yeah, it's like
Bucana, like with a C.
Bugana.
Yeah, like Ghana.
It's a big ass green, dark green bottle, man.
And bro, and I'll tell you, it's a smooth. What is it, like tequila kind of? Like smooth
I think
tequila.
it's like whiskey.
It's like some sort of whiskey.
Scotch or some shit.
And it's the smoothest thing you'll ever drink.
But it gets you fucked up.
Yeah, it'll fuck you up. Any liquor store, you
Yeah,
He got so
I have
slurred.
never heard nobody say this.
Yo, he got so slurred, man. He pulled out this man's guitar and was just playing random ass shit and was pointing at us. He was like, "That's my song. That's my song." Yo, I swear when I tell you, he was just everywhere, just fucked up, man.
Good time.
Yeah, we were all fucked up, man. I was so high that night too, bro. You don't even know.
So somebody say, "Hey, I'm Triple O. You want some Bucana?"
A little bit.
One shot, please.
Poquito, a little bit.
Okay, jump around again. So, could you respect the guy? Like, I had a homeboy, right? He had got into it with his mom, and when she walked in the room, he was like, "Yeah, that bitch go right there."
What?
And I just kind of like, I ain't even look at him the same no more. Like, so can
was
you?
he kind of crazy?
No.
Okay.
Right, I'm about to say, my kids get away with that shit. They'll be like, "No, don't."
So can you have a respect for a person who like disrespect their mom like that?
I'd have to tell him straight up. I'd be like, "Yo, you know that's the woman that gave you birth, right? Like, I don't know what, I don't know who raised you or how, what, I don't know.
You can't tell your mom.
Like, I'm surprised you're still standing, to be honest with you.
I know some moms are goddamn.
Yeah, she was like, he was like one of them real crazy dudes. Like anybody be scared to do something to him because he was like crazy as hell.
You gotta be crazy to come at your mama like that.
I know, right? Shit.
Okay, so did y'all seen the video where the black cop, he pulled the gun out on kids in Clayton County?
Yeah.
Teenagers? Yeah.
How did y'all feel? Like, what was y'all thinking when y'all seen that
shit
video?
just pissed me off. I didn't, to be honest, I didn't even finish watching the video. I didn't find out what the hell it was. It filled me up with rage that bad because I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm seeing this every day. Like, every other video I see is nothing but that. Like,
another T-shirt, another victim.
Exactly.
Another protest.
Yo, I was feeling rage. Because, like, it could, if this is still going on later on, my daughter hits 16, 17 years old, like, what if it's my daughter?
Right.
Like, dude, that...
I don't even think they was 16. They looked like they was like 13,
or
12.
Whatever age they were. Like, if my daughter's that age, dude, like, I don't even know what the hell I would have done.
So what you thought about it?
Honestly, since I just turned 21, and just like the fact that a couple years ago, you know, some shit like that would happen to me, it's just like, for me, it's sad. Like, it's just so sad because the world that we knew like way back when, it wasn't as shitty, but it wasn't as good either. You know, it was in between. We had good times, but we also had shitty times. You know what I mean? So it's just sad because everything's just going way downhill.
Yeah, they said, well, Will Smith was saying, like, things really haven't got worse, like, things are just getting filmed now, so
exactly,
it's always just been fucked up. We just ain't been really seeing it like
right.
Yeah.
Social media, you can share it.
Social media it wasn't.
And you see this posted on your page, posted on your page.
Yeah, but I think, like, he need his ears stumped together, because I mean, it was so scary. Like, you just be like, damn, like, stuff like, you know, used to happen to us when we was young like that, but
that motherfucker look like whatever move that they would have made a fast move, he's gonna hit one.
It was over.
Yeah, he was.
Cause he from how it looked like it started, when he put the gun down, it was like he was like, yeah, y'all had walked through here. And I'm like, so you pulled a gun because they walked through some apartment property? Like, bro, like, that's crazy. I thought that was crazy. I'm thinking they done ran from somewhere thinking they done robbed somebody, but he pulled a gun just for them walking on some apartment property. So that was insane to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I remember I was watching the video too. They was trying to decide whether the chokehold should be illegal. So what y'all think? Should it be illegal or what?
You saying you don't got no business choking the motherfucker anyway. Like, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
You got handcuffs, you got mace.
You got
mace, you got a taser.
Like, what
use those two before you have to do anything deadly.
I think the
requirement
should be an officer should be able to fucking fight to be a police officer.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm about to say. Like, what is the point of going through the academy, going through this training and shit to build up like athleticism, or you could say, to build up the force in the body for that shit, and then not be able to. Yeah, like, you got people that are fucking, you know, 6 foot, maybe like 200 pounds slim, and just nothing but muscle, and it's just like, you know, they're quick to pull a gun.
Man, it's cops that can barely get in the car, man. Like, it's some
That's
cops
true.
like
Those, right? Get rid of those.
You know what? I just found this shit out. I found this very interesting. In other countries, like, they might have to train 2 years to be a police officer. Or this person had to train a year, they had to train 3 years. I might have to do this 4-year course to be a police officer. But in America, all you need is a high school diploma. You can go down.
Wow.
You can be the police officer in 6 weeks of training.
That is true, yeah.
You can be the most out of shape motherfucker.
It is pretty simple, yeah. It's pretty simple.
Like, they just giving them a lot
now,
of
you gotta be in shape, but after that, you don't have to be no more. So that's why
I done seen these fat motherfuckers.
I think they need to keep them in the office or some shit, like, for real, just pushing patients. And then too, yeah, just something, just get rid of them.
Like, y'all supposed to be showing y'all athleticism if you train to be a police officer. Like, I might go catch his ass, watch that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna have to shoot him. I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Okay, I'm gonna jump around again. Okay, I remember I was at this girl's mom's house, right? And she touched the dog, right? And then she grabbed a piece of fish with her hand and tried to give it to me. So have y'all ever been like over y'all girl's house and like seen their parents or something do like something nasty, or you be like, what the fuck, like?
I can't say it my girls because I ain't had a girl in a minute, but I've been to other people's houses. They do some weird shit. And I'm like, I do look at them and I'm like, why?
I did just see doing weird shit with my eyes.
Yeah, and I'm like, I guess it's normal to y'all, but you know, to me, I'm looking at y'all weird.
Nah, I've never seen that at my girl's parents' house. Thankfully. And I try to avoid to go in other people's houses because, like you said, you never know what the hell you're gonna find in the house.
Yeah, that shit.
What the hell people do and shit. So it's just like,
I said something too. I wasn't gonna let that shit ride.
yeah, you need to
you just touched that dog.
He's
like, my hand is clean.
What about the dog?
Right.
Okay, so did y'all see the video with NBA YoungBoy like talking to the people who broke in his house?
I recently came across that.
I didn't see that one.
I think it was a little bit of audio because I didn't see the whole video.
It was black. I don't think it was really.
It really wasn't a video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard what he was talking about. And he was like, damn. He's like, how you gonna steal a car? I just took a picture of it today with my little boy.
Okay, so if somebody broke in y'all crib, like how far should you take it? Should you just let the law deal with it? Or should you be like,
you mean you catch them? Or if you don't catch them?
I mean, if you don't catch them, but they on IG like, oh, nigga, I broke in your crib, look, and they got a video like in your crib like this and shit. Like,
if I was okay, I'm gonna put it like this: if I was rich and famous, I'd get the power to put groundwork to go find me. But for now, I take it to a certain extent to find out who it was and shit.
True that.
Yeah, it depends on who knows about it publicly.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just all about who knows who.
Okay.
If it's publicly, I'll be.
Oh, whatever. I'm gonna bring it
off this camera. I'm gonna find your ass.
Right.
Okay. See, it's another thing I noticed. This just kind of out of the blue. I was dating this girl, right, and like her granddad, he came and like kissed her daughter in the mouth. Whoa.
Yeah, I find that weird.
So
that's weird.
The me and my family, like, we don't fuck around like that. We don't do that. So
what? The granddad?
Yeah, he came and kissed her daughter.
Not even the dad.
Her granddaddy came and kissed her daughter in the mouth. So I had said something to her. So like, what are y'all thoughts on it? Like, if you seen something like this,
girl you was talking to? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was the girl I was with.
It's the girl,
but it ain't my child. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's her child.
Oh, it's the child.
Because if it was my child, like, I probably would have slapped the shit out of her.
I thought you were saying the granddaddy kissed her in the mouth.
No, he kissed her daughter. Like the girl.
That's still weird.
I find that weird.
That's really something you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like, what is?
I feel like,
I find it weird.
I feel like like if I had a son, I wouldn't kiss my son in the mouth. And I see dudes doing that, like, and they saying, well, yeah, you can do it until they out of diapers. But I'm like, no, why would you want to untrain your son from kissing you in the mouth? You get what I'm saying? So I ain't really feeling that.
It's all about
no more, little JoJo.
Forehead kisses, forehead and cheek. That's appropriate. That's only appropriate. Forehead and cheek.
Yeah, pound it.
That too, yeah.
Fist bump.
Okay, so what are some of the some major artists that y'all would like to work with?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, off the rip, I wanna work with T.I.
Man, I wanna work with Hobson because he's weird. And I'll fuck with it. Like, he'll be the type of dude that he'll stay in the studio for like 2 weeks straight.
That's the one who sound like Eminem, right?
Yeah, the one with the white
contacts and shit.
Yeah.
He's pretty dope, man. He's got bars.
Yeah, I fuck with him. He's just mainly cause he's fine too because he'll make his own beats. Like, he produces his own beats.
Like Russ.
I fuck with those type of artists. I don't know why. It's the fact knowing that, and if they can engineer too. Like, that's the fact. Like, you can do everything in himself.
I want to do a song with Boosie. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I was never really into Boosie, but
I used to love.
I like his personality. Like
he's
I like his personality.
He sometimes
Boosie one time was my favorite fucking rapper, bro.
Yeah.
One time, Boosie, like when he was dropping that Ghetto Stories and all that shit back in the day, like
he was real popular in Tuscaloosa too.
Like he was up, like Boosie made. If you was out here trapping or whatever, like Boosie made you get up and want to goddamn get it. Like, for real. Him and Gucci Mane. But Boosie, like, man, Boosie,
like,
like,
shit song was way too hard.
My dad, what's this song he had? Mind of a Maniac.
Ooh, that one, that's a classic right there. That shit's too cold. It's so cold, man.
You got look bad.
I could never really get into him because of his voice. Like, I ain't really.
That's what a lot of people say.
That threw me off at first too, but I was like, he's spitting some shit.
He got some shit like from back in the day, like right before he went to jail.
Okay, it's about time to wrap it up. So, y'all give out y'all handles and I'll tell the people like why should they tune into y'all music.
Man, you really need to tune in because the shit goes hard. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a real one, you'll understand the message.
We just speak facts, man. Like I don't, I try not to portray myself on anything that I do not do.
Right.
Like I just try to speak on, like I said, on what the hell is going on events, how I feel about it, what's going on in my life, and just stuff like that. Try to keep it real, man. I don't, like I said.
If you ain't rocking with it, don't listen to it.
Yeah, and we just some real down to earth Migos, man. Trying to make it in the game, trying to knock down these doors,
trying to get back
for real, get to the money and this shit like that. You already know.
Okay. Well, okay. I guess we'll give our time.
Oh yeah. My name is One Crazy Bud. That's WUNCRAZYBUD. Go to Google.
Everything.
Yeah, go to Google, type that in, and you can find everything out about me.
Yeah, my Instagram is Polo_Santos88. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Polo Santos. Yeah.
Okay, what you want to say? The real 10000.
I appreciate the crew for coming in, man. We had awesome interview, man. And you know who it is, the real 10000. Check it out with my boy Bangem Bugg.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we can we'll leave out on the song. And I guess we'll see y'all next week, man. Literally, it's no pressure. We out, man.
Yep.
On Lord, on Lord, on Lord.
Crew.